Right, today, what I want to talk about is science and the things that they can do. And right, this is what I am thinking, because it's just came to the top of my head, and I'm thinking they will mess up. The things that they are doing, scientists are doing these days, are absolutely bizarre. Like cloning sheep and making artificial semen for artificial babies and putting an ear onto a mouse and stupid things like that. I mean, what's the purpose in that? What's the purpose in putting a toe on a rhino, or a pair of lips on a bee? It's just crazy. I mean, where do they think of these things? Like, I don't know, but what I'm thinking is an experiment will go tragically wrong, and they might mix up some chemicals or something like that and start experimenting on humans. And the way the government is these days, they probably will. They probably will start experimenting on humans, because today, now, it's just going absolutely bizarre in England. Absolutely crazy. We'll not go into that. But they will, and I think that an experiment's going to go wrong somewhere, and someone's going to end up like a zombie. Maybe not dead, and maybe not dying, coming alive, and craving human flesh. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about rabid, eating people. I really do, and then infecting that person with whatever they have, and that other person, and so on and so on. I just think me and my dad were talking about this the other day, and because we always talk about zombies for some reason, and he says if there is a zombie apocalypse, according to my dad's calculations, if everyone turned into a zombie, you'd die within 9 months, because that's how long it takes for your flesh to fully decompose. So if there is, just stay in your house for 9 months and you will be safe. But I really do. I think that's something like that's going to happen. Like the way that scientists are going on these days, it's crazy. And your brain, you only use 20% of your brain. And people can do a lot with just that. And then people are opening chapters, opening other little things where they can say into the spiritual world and stuff. Imagine if you could use 100% of your brain. Could you say into other dimensions? Could you even lift objects up with your mind? It's just, I'm not the only one that thinks I'm not the only one that thinks this. Come on. If anybody else thinks, if anybody else thinks the way that the mind works, or thinks that there might be a zombie apocalypse, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Obviously, I'd stay in the house for 9 months, but that's totally up to you. Other people watch films and yeah, I'm gonna pinch all the food out the shops. I don't know. Anyway, let us know what you would do in a zombie apocalypse, and if you think that might happen, because I think it might. Please let us know.